CPHI is it's a pharmaceutical trade show. It takes place this year in Milan, in Fiera Milano. It actually started 32 years ago in the Netherlands, in a city called Utrecht. It's a city in the center of the Netherlands, and it has grown to become the largest pharmaceutical trade show in the world. It doesn't fit in the Netherlands anymore. So that's why we are looking at other destinations and venues that are larger enough to hold the event. Yes, there are different product categories. So CPHI, it actually stands for the Convention of Pharmaceutical Ingredients. So CPHI is an abbreviation of that. So we started with pharmaceutical ingredients only, but over the course of the 32 years, we grew the show by adding different categories to that. So we still have ingredients, pharmaceutical ingredients, but then we have added other products such as finished dosage, packaging, machinery, contract services, to make it like a wider, a broader pharmaceutical event. CPHI worldwide is happening in Milan this year, and worldwide is the flagship event. It's the biggest one, and it's very global. So visitors and exhibitors from all over the world come and visit. But there are different countries where we also have other CPHIs. For example, CPHI China, CPHI India, Japan, Korea, North America. But the product categories are always the same. It can just differ in size, or the Chinese event is a more regional or a more domestic event, for example. The exhibitors are the companies in the pharmaceutical industry that want to sell their products. So the categories I just mentioned, for example, the ingredients or the packaging or the machineries, those are the companies that are exhibiting. The visitors are the buyers. So they come and visit the show to look for a specific ingredient or to find that company that can supply them with like the right kind of packaging material or machinery. When you look at, because CPHI is such a big event, we have more than 2,500 exhibiting companies. The large ones that people, and especially I guess now in these times, have heard of, I guess, is, for example, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Sanofi. They are like the large clients that also exhibit at CPHI, and that also shows how important CPHI is. It is actually the most important pharmaceutical trade show in the world. Because we cover the whole supply chain in the pharma industry, so basically from sourcing ingredients to actually packaging as well, it's really useful for the visitors to attend this event. So what we do, within just 3 days, as a visitor, you can see exhibitors from all over the world. You would never be able to visit all these separate companies and fly all over the world for in that limited amount of time, because the event is only 3 days. So what we do is we offer that live event, the platform where exhibitors and visitors can meet. We help exhibitors with their marketing for the event, and we also have a matchmaking program. With the matchmaking program, we match visitors with exhibitors, and it's an online tool where a visitor can look before they actually visit the event. They can already see what kind of exhibitors are there at this year and what kind of products do they sell, so they can actually already start scheduling meetings so that they can use their time on site during the event very efficiently, and that they can actually already, create the meetings before they actually travel to the show. Besides the live exhibition, we also have an online offering. So we have CPHI Online, which is a database that is active all year round, 365 days a year. So it's like a kind of a Google for pharma companies where you can search for specific products, and then you can also get in contact with that company that can provide you with that service. So besides the 3-day live event, there is also this online offering where we match buyers and sellers together. Yes, we do. We do offer virtual trade shows. It's actually something that we wanted to do already for a long time, but because we were always very busy with the planning of the physical shows, the live shows, it was kind of, pushed to the back a little bit. It wasn't prioritized, but of course, because of the global pandemic, the COVID pandemic, we didn't have live events anymore last year, and this year we still haven't had live events. So we're hopeful that they can happen at the end of the year. But in the meantime, we found it was really important to stay in contact with our clients, the exhibitors, and to offer them an alternative instead of the live events. So last year we launched an online event called Festival of Pharma. It was a 4-week-long digital event where the exhibitors could host presentations, they could do webinars, but also the matchmaking, where actually visitors and the buyers and the sellers could get in contact with each other. So we're continuing our digital offer. This year we have CPHI Discover, a digital event in May for 2 weeks. And then we have some sponsored webinars, as well as at the end of the year, when we have hopefully the live event in November, we will also have a digital component to the event, because we will know that not everyone would be able to travel to Europe this year. So we are making it a hybrid event, meaning that we combine the live version with the digital offering. And that's something we will continue in the future as well, because there will always be people that maybe can't travel to Europe, or they don't have the time or the resources. And then we still offer them the digital event, so they can still meet with our exhibitors. There are actually a large amount of manufacturing pharmaceutical companies in Italy, and especially in northern Italy. So there are a lot of companies there that actually would visit our event to source their products, to find new suppliers. But also the Italian market, the pharmaceutical market, is very large in exhibiting at our events. So they're also selling their products. This year we bring CPHI to Milan. The last time we were in Italy, also in Milan, was in 2007. So that's a long time ago. And the Italian pharmaceutical market and the associations, they have been asking us for a long time to come back to Italy because of, the large number of manufacturing companies there are. So we think it's important for us to have the event in Italy. It will bring us more clients, so more exhibitors, but it will also bring us more visitors that we can then match with the exhibitors. Informa is indeed, it's a large company, and Informa Markets is the division that organizes events. So all we do is we organize trade shows, digital events, but all event related. The other parts of Informa are, in total, there are 5 divisions: Informa Connect, Informa Intelligence, Informa Tech, and Taylor and Francis, and then, of course, Informa Markets. The other divisions are not only focusing on events, or some are not even focused on events at all. So Taylor and Francis, for example, is a publishing company. So they publish school books, papers. It's a subscription company. So basically, people subscribe to newsletters to receive papers and information and data. That is actually, it's quite good as a company to have a more diverse offering, because with the global pandemic and events currently not being able to happen, except for some parts in the world, in Asia, they're slowly getting back to organizing events again. It was actually quite good to have some other divisions in the company that are still doing very well, and they weren't suffering from the pandemic at all. Informa is it's a global company, so we have offices all around the world, around 11,000 colleagues, and the headquarters is in London. So it's a London-based company, registered at the stock exchange. So we have a responsibility to our shareholders as well. And actually, Informa became the largest exhibition organizer when they acquired a company called UBM a few years ago. So previously, UBM was quite a large exhibition organizer as well. And Informa bought that company, and that's how they became the biggest event organizer in the world. First of all, I think it's a very good choice of career. Obviously, I've been working in events for a long time, and I think it's it's not an easy decision to make. What do you want to do in your future career? I think the main thing is you really need to love events. You really need to like it. You're in it, not for the glamour. Usually, it's quite hard work. Long days. It can be quite stressful. You need to be able to deal with stress, a lot of deadlines. You need to be able to make quick decisions, stay calm if something unexpected happens. And that's something, I guess, that you'll only be able to do for a long time if you really love it. So my tip would be, if you're thinking about becoming an exhibition manager, see if you can work at exhibitions already. There's always a lot of students that work as a hostess or a host to support the event, and then you get a flavor of what it's actually like to be on an exhibition for a lot of hours per day. I think it's good. There's a lot of different educations around there. I think that I never studied exhibition management because it wasn't a study that was available in the Netherlands, where I'm based. But you need to have good project management skills. So if you're capable of managing a project, then and learn how to do that, learn how to keep an overview, but also working with teams. Exhibition management and event management is really a team effort. You can't do it by yourself. So I think you really need to like working with people in teams, and I would say, try to work at exhibitions or try to visit them. There are a lot of exhibitions that offer students to visit for free, just to get a flavor of what it's like.